I think I got it signaled up okay. This is a little bit of a tricky spot here because there's not really the length for a train, I don't think, where I could put a signal in right here. Like, I'm afraid that a train, maybe I could get it like this, right? So we got a chain signal here, and then if they clear this, the problem is in here. Well, you know what I could do? Well, we got this signal here. I think there's enough room there, and we don't. These trains won't be particularly long. But see, if I push these two down, we couldn't get them in here. So I don't know that we're going to have that many trains. Once again, I think we can improve it if we need to. But the general idea would be they come in, they split up. You know, we should be able to get 4 trains in here unloading. They feed back through into here. Now, I didn't try to squeeze in any more right here. But we could have 4 trains staged right here, ready to go, loading. You know, 4 trains unloading, and then however many trains heading back. I mean, that's a, you know, it's not like they couldn't back up at some point. It's a pretty long track all the way over to here. And nothing too exciting with the signaling in this part. Look, we're getting that done a little bit. Do we have this done? I mean, why aren't we getting people here? No workers or mechanism. This, by the way, is just a sports thing. We'll worry about that in a little bit. But having done that, even though we don't have power, I think we could start getting that train on its way. Now, did we get any people over here? We got the road. Oops. We got the footpath built. You guys really just don't want to go work in there, do you? Oh, you know what? Did I not? Oh, because they couldn't reach. Yeah, so as far as going to the kindergarten, let's just put, 10%. You know what, I'm not sure. There we go. 9%, right? 91% to the other one. There we go. So he should be getting at least some people. We'll worry about, once we get things flowing, we could take most of these houses and have them going over to there, other than if, like, maybe one of them that needs to go to the school and the kindergartens or something. We could start taking that off. They were assigned because we were having happiness problems. And let's see, did we get rid of? No, we still have. Unable to get electronics. You really don't have a footpath down to that. Yeah, see, we have a footpath up to the school, but we don't really have a way for them to get to the shopping center, do we? Can I get? Oh, look at that. Yeah. Well, we don't need that attachment. Yeah, so let's get that built. Right, so that guy. Yeah, these other guys were working on the power. Okay, good. So we got this. So let's get. Yeah, we might as well give you something to do, and yeah, you're doing the other substation, so you two can hopefully. Where is it? I'm lost. Oh, there it is. End of the road there. All right, there we go. All right, so now. Yeah, so we'll have that built, so that should help their happiness. And you know what? Well, let's do another. What I'm thinking about it. Is it gonna? Yeah, all these people. Yeah, it might actually help them to be able to come out here, and I think kind of the same thing with. Yeah, you're not gonna go anywhere else. Right, so like those people could get out a little bit quicker and maybe make it to that over there. There's going to be a lot of this little nitpicking. I'm not sure how much you guys want to see of all that nitpicking, but I find it. Yeah, you know what? I think you just auto found those, didn't you? Because I can't even find the building I was working on. Yeah, you auto found it. Very good job. All right. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so now let's head back over to our train production. Oh, good. Look, we have another train set. Send you over into there, and then we'll come into here, and I want to grab one of these. Close that, and yeah, so you're going to be able to come in this way and get onto this track. So your first stop, yeah, this track here could be, well, let's see. Yeah, you come here and unload. It doesn't really matter, does it now? So we'll make it this one be the first one we fire up. But it doesn't, I don't think it really makes any difference. I mean, we could do like this. Right, force someone to this particular track. And then that means he would come to this one. And then he'll come back down. And yeah, do we want to... Yeah, we'll force him to this one because he'll unload here. And that'll be it. Oh, no, and then he'll come just to any stop here. Right, we won't have a thing, and then he'll head back to that waypoint, and let's see if he can make it. All right, well, he doesn't have that I'm not going to be able to get there feeling. Good, so there we go. So now we have a train that will be taking coal from here, you know, from where we're processing it. Hopefully, theoretically, we are processing it. Now, what do you've got a red signal. Why do you have a red signal? It's because of the bridge? Can't be because of the bridge. You're red here. Are you? You're not. Why is that red? You're green there. Why in the heck would that be red? Let's just get rid of it. Yeah, look at that. See, sometimes these signals get hung up, especially if you're like deleting a lot of them. Yeah, and like, why would that have caused this to be red? You see what I'm saying? Like, I know it should be red now because there's a train there, but like, did that make any sense? Like, to me, it didn't. All right. Well, anyway, there we go. At least we got him. We got him free. Yeah. So like, something was going on there that was unusual. All right. So our other train should be heading up here, and we should be getting coal going theoretically into the power plant, and then we're gonna have to worry about power, right? Do all these. Yeah, you have power. You don't have power, but as long as you do, we should be able to get coal into there, and we should be able to get people up to here, I think would be the next step, right? Because this is really what we want. I mean, we do care about bricks, I guess, but we really want more power. And in order to do that, we're going to need another train set that will come in on this loop. And if you guys can't anticipate what's going to happen, I am going to be signaling this loop up, which I have to be careful about, make sure these people can still get in. And, you know, we had a signal here. I don't know why that one would have been red. Whatever. All right, well, let me again, not that I wanted this to be broken up into 10,000 segments, but we will signal this loop, which shouldn't take too long, right? And it's going to come down and just get people from right here, spin around, right-hand rule. And you know what? No, I think we're going to stay together. Let's stay together. because this is really not going to take too long, and you guys will see. You guys will see the magic. And so I like to put, you know, what I would call some extra right here, just to get them out of that train station. Right. Let them stage there in a sense. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to put an extra one there. Well, actually, they're just going to be cutting through. So this will let them stage in there. They shouldn't be picking anybody up from here. Now, the other thing I'm pretty kind of aware of is... yeah, that should be enough for that one. So I'm not going to worry about that one too much more. Now, this... yeah, you know, I think I'm just going to do something that I wouldn't normally do. Because I don't see where that's going to cause a problem. There could be a train sitting here. I just want this. I don't want that to... this should be fine. All right, we'll put just for the sake of it. So I like to put a lot of signaling when they're coming into the station. Leave this one back a little bit so it doesn't overhang. Can I get one? Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought I saw green. Yeah, I can see green. I really like this one to be kind of close, even if it messes the road up, right? Yeah, so we're going to have a few stops here. I'm not sure how we'll do this most effectively. All right, can I get one in? Go a little bit further back, paying no attention to the roads, which could be a bit of an issue, but... all right, now this is going to be when they're just returning. So other than them getting out of that station, like we could have like no signals for a while to sort of space them out. All right, I don't want it to be too long. So we don't have a signal from here all the way up to here. And I'm feeling like another one. Nah, well, let's just see how that goes. I think I'm going to have to put another signal in here, but that'll keep them moving, you know, and then they should be able to run all the way back kind of, you know, without any signaling. But that should give them a bit of a gap. And then they need to come back through here and around this way. So while we're over here, all right, I think I'm going to do like the same thing here when I talk about this loop. Because there really won't be many trains ever going this way. So I'm just going to kind of treat that like that. Yeah, why don't we do this one since it's right again. So extra signals just to try to keep them moving as fast as we can. Yeah, that's just there shouldn't be many trains on there. And then again, a few extra here. And again, I'm going to ignore my normal rules. Right, and then no signaling between there and there should put a little bit of a gap in between them in case there's two trains on here one day. All right, and this is going to be a bit of a definite mess. But that again, there's no trains really coming this way, so yeah, I think I want to put a chain signal here. You know what? I don't even need an innie-outie there now that I think about it. I used to do that, but I think we just need an outie there. So if there's a train in here, it stops this guy here. And then we'll put a signal that's far enough along, and then we could stage a train in here if we have two brick trains. I don't like the fact it crosses our road there, but you know, if this starts causing problems, we'll deal with it, right? So hopefully our train's still on the way and I didn't cause a signaling problem. But there we go. So now we've got this passenger thing signaled out. And we should be able to go get a train and put it on that. So let's head, where is it? Over here. Can we make another one? Yeah, good. Let's send him to the depot. And then we'll pick up this guy. All right, and then head back over here. Oh, there he is. Look, he's empty, but there he is. Good. Okay, he stops there for no particular reason, but that's okay. And, I mean, it is a stop, but he doesn't have anything on him. All right, so now what we need to do is tell this guy to pick people up here. And I'm thinking, let's do this. Well, you know what? No, for now, let's just fire up one power plant, though we know we're going to need to... We know we're going to need to change this, right? So that we can get them people... Like, we might have to do both stops and then say, you know, 50% or something like that. Or we'll just... Whatever. We'll work out however we can do that the best. All right. Start. Good sign. All right, so theoretically, we could have people coming up to there. Now, do we have any? Yeah, let's get rid of this and this. All right, now we're going to have to talk about bringing people over here, but I kind of like to get, because we're never going to get people there, but we'll worry about that when all the other hurdles are crossed, which means just getting everything signaled up. So now we're going to need another one of these train sets to go here to make us bricks. Is that the last? Yeah, guys, I think that's the last thing. I mean, we'll have to have a train coming into here to get coal and take it out to the rest of the world, but I'm not even too worried about that. Like, you know, that's... I just really want to see these power plants fired up and maybe even the bricks fired up. So, since we know we already have that other guy we just sent to the depot over here. All right, and then while we're here, let me go over to here and we'll get this guy. All right, and he will be a duplicate, actually. All right, but let's get this first, our train set. So we're just going to say you are going to come to here and then go to there. Unload, just workers, start. All right, hopefully he gets over here. Now this one, let's go catch. Now you've got a red signal again. You must be feeding back on yourself. That's really weird. I mean, he's got a red signal here, which makes sense. Yeah, I don't understand why this would be red. Right? I mean, it's just the track right here up to this. I don't think there's anything else. And this one's green. So somehow it's picking up a red signal. And again, it was really weird that it let it go before, right? So let's see. Maybe let's move it back over here and see if that stops happening. All right. And let's just do it this way. All right, so this guy, I want doing the same thing. All right, I didn't need to close him. What I want to do is copy. And then start. So we'll have two trains doing that loop. What are you doing? Okay, you're coming down here, drops off his extra stuff. Now, we might switch the tracks, right? If these guys, because they got waypoints, we might want to do it waypoint different at some point. So we're not managing to get Oh, we have coal. Look at that. Tiny itty bit of coal. Do we have coal in here? No. Is that because this guy picked it up? And do we have coal? No. No. So we had a tiny itty bit of coal somehow got made. I guess it's because we had a few passengers. I mean, a few workers. Yeah, well, we got 36 workers there, so that's, you know, not great, but should be getting us a little bit of coal, assuming, are we still, we should almost be, yeah, not much. Yeah, so what, this isn't really pumping out in an impressive way, is it? Like, why is this only at 0.2? We do have this. Like, I thought if we had a pump here, it would really pump. I mean, it doesn't seem to really be pumping out of here all that. Well, we don't have much coal in there, do we? Like, almost nothing. We really should have more. Now, why aren't you? This is sort of a problem, isn't it? If you look, where are you? Yeah, that would help a significant amount. All right, let's go find somebody who's not doing too much. There you go. Now, are you all? Yeah, you're all attached. And it's just these three. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3 all go into here. So that's, yeah, this guy's full of coal, which is, so it's only this one we're working off of. But there we go. Look, okay, we're making some coal again. I don't expect this to be good. This is preliminary run time here. No workers. No workers. Firehouse has workers. It's in some ways more important now than anything. There we go. Look, we got a little bit of coal into here. Oh, you know what part of the problem is? Yeah, so part of the problem is that this guy feeds into this one, which means that a lot of our coal is going down into here, which, you know what, is kind of okay. I was just thinking, do we need to fire these up first? But not really. I think that once this fills up, right, once all these are full, then, but at least we know where our coal was going. It's getting pumped out of this one, into this one, down into this one, which gets to these here. So, in other words, once the whole system backs up a little bit, then we should get a lot more to these two, which will get more to here, which, I mean, you get the idea. So we don't have to worry about changing it too much. And we'll have a second coal train. It'll be a little bit of overkill. All right, so do we have a train on here yet? No. Okay, well, I do want to pause it now, not to do any, I think we're really kind of there. I mean, yeah, let me pause it, and I'll signal this track up, which won't be too exciting. Just so you know, this track, for those of you who haven't followed, or it's been kind of weeks or months since we started this track comes down here and feeds into the coal loop, right? So we can say, hey, bring coal to here, or bring it over to our steel mills. So that'll be like external. So I should probably signal all this up, and then I'll come back with a thought in mind. And I think that thought's going to be, do we move some people in here? Let's check on what they have and what they don't have. We should have been making some more of these trolley buses, so maybe get some more of those going. And we'll see if we can keep some people happy. And over here, make sure they all have power. It's always a nice thing. Yep, we got power. All right, so let me pause it and ramp things up. We'll have this. Yeah, we need to get this power going before too long. So I'll definitely let that get built. Yeah, we got all the supplies there. Just a matter of getting a few more people. But look at that, man. We're really getting close. Let's, yeah, this guy has nothing assigned. Yeah, go do that sports for them. Anything else yellow? Got sports over there, not too worried. Sports here. sports here. Sports don't take long to build anyway. There we go. Well, if it's going to work, it certainly has a chance. Like, we'll see how well we did. You know, we'll see how well we do with these trolleys. I definitely want to get a few more of them on. But I think we should be in reasonably good shape. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. There, you know, we've got 2 trains in there. We should have the train. Is this the one looping around here? Let's do this and this so we don't forget. All right, and then we might as well do this. All right, 50-50 to our factories there. Nope, you're a different train. You're the one that's gone to the power. So do we have anybody here? No. All right, well, let me pause it. Let me, you know, just regather my thoughts. I'll signal this out so that that's a possibility in the near future. But I think we're really, really pretty close. And I also want to see exactly how long the video's going so far. But I will be right back. Okay, I think I may have messed up. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I mean, I was doing an experiment for the good of the community. But I tried to send this guy to the depot, but there's no power. He doesn't have trolley roads all the way over to the depot in Bricksville. So what I did do, which would have made sense to do from the beginning, was I sent a flatbed over here to pick up this guy, the other guy. There was 2 of them in here. So I'm curious to see. I have him on a loop, so he's going to come over here, wait for the next trolley bus, and then bring it all the way over to Bricksville there, into the depot. So we might end up having to sell this guy, but I did want to get a little bit more of that happening before I did too much. So in other words, that guy's going to drop them off in here. So I thought I would have 2 of them to ramp things up. But hopefully this will work out pretty well. The biggest thing I'm worried about, if you keep in mind, we have 2 shopping centers here, which is great, but we really need the trolleys to get people from up here down to the shopping centers and back and forth. And so what I'm thinking of doing is the trolley that's heading this way, right, will be more inclined to pick people up. This one will be more inclined to pick people up and bring them back down this way to where the shopping is. So hopefully that works out. Now the other thing I'm thinking of is we might be better off just with this, like a back and forth. Well, that's not true. These people would pick up. Never mind. It doesn't matter, does it? It's because they could pick up here and bring them back down. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm out thinking myself, which I do pretty regularly. Now the other thing I think I would like to do is, this is the locomotive, or a train set, trolley, whatever you want to call it. And I think I would like to put him on getting more people up to the coal. So for now, let's duplicate this vehicle's route, right? So, and then by the way, we did get this other little conveyor done, so now we should be producing twice as much coal. But we still need to let them get going. So let's come back to this guy who's still in the thing, which means we have to do. Right, and then you should be able to start. All right, let me just close this manually so we can do that number and close that guy. Right, so now we should have 2 trains going to get people from down this end of town over there. So what I'd like to do now is start bringing in a few more people. Now, it wasn't too long ago I took some out of Electrical Town. Are they? Oh yeah, they're fully recovered. I like the Electrical Town people because I know they're usually pretty well educated. Yeah, look at these, all college educated. That's what we want to get started. All right, and then, well, let's do, yeah, these are just about all college educated. Not that we can't just skim off the top, right? Now, how are we doing here? Are we, oh yeah, we fully, pretty well college educated. Yeah, we'll just grab some from both ends of town here. And Why don't we just see what we can do? We don't want to go too fast with this for a number of reasons. But I'm thinking we should get some people going over here kind of first. Right? We'll just get all college educated for now. We'll see if we can't keep them happy. Right, but that should give us plenty of people. Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to leave that open for a minute. See how we'll try to yank a bunch of the plus. There we go. Look, we got professors and staff. Good. Now, the other thing is I don't think we need. Well, this will be pretty high usage. Let's cut this down to, say, 40. Let's say 50. That should be plenty. Yeah, so we really actually need more staff. All right, well, whatever. A lot of those people are going to be going to get their needs met. So hopefully our little busing scheme here gets them into this here, which is what we're testing, right? And this open hall, yeah, when he gets down here, he's going to drop off another. So we'll just keep ramping up the number of trolleys going around in the circle here. And look at that. He got all the way. He's still climbing pretty quickly. All right, so where else do we want to put some? Well, I would say here where we can get workers, right? Probably here and here. Yeah, look at that. He's climbed all the way up to 148 already. Yeah, so let's take just all kinds of citizens. All right, we'll take this down. Let's close that, and we'll take all kinds of citizens out of here. We're just going to do it up. If we lose them, we lose them. This is the last of the citizens, in a sense. Yeah, look at them just replenishing themselves that quick. And we'll take some of the electrical town people and put them over here. All right. There we go. That one's full. Put some more in here. Now, I'm afraid we're going to end up swamping our little trolley system, especially when they all go running out to get their needs met. So yeah, let's close this and this and just see. Okay, do we have this set to, yeah, just workers? Good. We got a few sitting there. Good. We have a few sitting there. So that should get us workers into these places, right? Now these, yeah, you know what? We are going to specify that you go here and here. Do we want to just try to run one power plant? Yeah, you know, we might be better off. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're just going to try to get them into this power plant, which should have coal as soon as anybody else. Now, we still have our coal problem here, but at least we're producing twice as much because we got that conveyor done. Yeah, so this is, yeah, getting closer to full. And then we put another train on bringing people up to here, which will hopefully help. They're probably going to, hopefully they're not too back to back. All right, and as we get more people flowing around town here, I'll feel better about the, there we go, look, we got this. Now, why did he wait? Yeah, you know what, go. Will you go? Oh, so he kind of considers this like a, well, it's good or bad. I want to see if he picks up that other one. So we've already decided that this doesn't matter too much as long as he's, so this is the one going around this way. I'll try to remember to maybe make the other one going the other way. This is where it'd be nice if you could rename them. We can rename. Yeah, I'll have to think about renaming that. See? Oops. Yeah, so let's see. So you can start. And then I'm just curious to see if he actually picks up that other guy. I'm hoping. I don't necessarily want to just sell him. Okay. Well, let me pause it for a minute. We're just going to I'm going to let time go for a little bit more. And if I do anything much, I will definitely come right back. It don't really matter that too much, but yeah, see, we're producing some coal. We just need to get more people up there. But until we have more people to, you know, do our shopping center and all, I don't want to take too many and switch them around. Right? Yeah. We're really not doing much construction. Yeah, you know, let's just do this while you guys are still here. All right, so you guys are also going to head there. I hope we don't starve the kindergarten. We'll have to see what happens, but that should increase the number of people to here. Yeah, good. 40. That should definitely up that, and then we'll keep an eye on the happiness of these people. And these people, not overly happy, but no sport. Not sure I care too much. If it's the hospital, well, we should be. But we got people there. Yeah, we got, whoa, way too many. We don't need there. Oh, you know what we could use is ambulances. Remember, we used to have like 7 million. Do we still have ambulances? I don't want to have to buy ambulances. Not after we had so many of them at one point in our lives. Let's come over here and see. You know what? I think we have space for a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think we have any ambulances, believe it or not, because we build ambulances pretty quickly. So I'll get some ambulances over there. Do we have? Okay, we have another one of these sitting in here, so we're not going to be able to tell, but that's good. So we'll keep producing those. We will keep producing a few more of these, and then we can probably, yeah, at some point we have enough to make an outgoing train, but we'll see how we're doing, and but it's kind of cool. We are really, truly self-sufficient, and I'm a bit happy about how well we're not really keeping up, but I could have done a little better job of anticipating and had those factories switch to what I wanted before we got into all these problems. And then, yeah, so I just could have done a better job of like pre-loading some more of these trolleys over here. I didn't think about it until too late. All right, well, give me a minute and we'll just see how it ramps up a little bit more. We might bring some more people over, but let's just see how it goes if I let 5 or 10 or 15 minutes pass. So I'll see you guys in another few seconds. I think I found another little bug. I tried to assign these two. I sent the two train sets or trams, whatever they are, and put them into like I set this up right here, right? But then it deleted the name, and now I can't select it. I can select this one, but then if I try to put them on a route, like it says, can't reach the first stop. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. So I sent them over to this depot over here. I'm lost over here, and I'm hoping that maybe that resets them. I'd hate to have to sell them. I don't know of any other way I can get that canceled. And what I was going to do is put them on this route here so we got more coal and start firing up this second set of coal things here. So yeah, let's just see what happens when these guys get over there, if that doesn't somehow clear it. So this is what it looked like, and I didn't do anything other than like try to copy it from one to the other, like, and then it just sort of all disappeared, or the waypoints disappeared. So I'm not sure exactly why it would do that, but I guess I might have to sell those and then get them going. But the bottom line is I came back because we filled up this coal and we filled up this coal. Now, it definitely seems to be prioritizing sending it to here versus storing it in here. But there we go. So now we should have coal, coming into here with a minimum number of workers. And just so you know, by the way, this is why we're getting them from here, right? Like we have a lot of people waiting here. We really don't need that many workers even for all of these ore processors, because they all just need 15 apiece. Now the coal needs a lot, and that's why it's pulling out of like the center of town here, right? Where we just have like a massive number of houses right in this area that can go up there. And then again, same thing here. We really don't need that many people for the power plants and for the thing. So they're pulling out of like this section of town and then this section of town to come to here. So having said all of that, let's just see how we're doing here. Yeah, we have coal there, so we have a coal train, and it's got 130. It's about to leave on its own. I was about to send it, but maybe we'll just wait and see if he leaves of his own accord. And that means he should drop people off here. Now, we only have people coming to here, but we've had real nice steady people every time I've looked. So we should be producing some power. Now we want to get all these fired up, of course, but I think we'll end the episode once we get maybe even a little coal into here. Now how much is this? Yeah, this guy should drop off and then keep going, and then we'll see. You know, again, it'll be a little bit of a balancing act. At this point, I like that this guy's waiting behind this one so they don't fight. You know, this will fill up as fast as it can, and then we'll go from there. Now, I don't know that we have real good people because we might want to set another train into here, which would boost this up a little bit, right? But I don't want to get it going over into here just yet. And eventually we'll fire these 4 up, and then we'll have these other 5. So we have 9 ore processors. kind of crazy. Yeah, so how are you doing? Are you going to go on your own? Let's just send him. Just for the sake of the video. All right. Yeah, go to your next waypoint there. Oh, see, I can't send them. That's what I was talking about earlier, if you guys have been paying attention the whole episode. You can send them to here, and then once he's moving, you can tell him to go to that waypoint, but you can't just, like, set him to go to a waypoint. It's a little weird, but how are we doing here? It's going to take these guys a little while to get over there, so there we go. So now we have coal coming up to here. All right, and this guy should be pulling in. Building is without power supply. What? When did that happen? How did that happen? Really? In the middle? How is this working at all? Really? Huh. Oh, we didn't finish this. Okay. Well, there you go. This is why we're not pulling every single citizen over. All right, and then I might as well set 2 of them to doing this. Can't hurt in the speed, I don't think. Now, how did it get in here to begin with? I'm a little mystified. Is it acting? Yeah, look, it's pumping through there even though it doesn't have power supply. Just maybe it's not able to store it? A little weird. Well, anyway, we're coal's flowing. We'll get that thing built, so that's kind of good. Now, let's see. We are making power. Very nice. So we're going to have to fill this up before we get any coal over to our bricks. And I have some real life things that I have to do after some hours of recording here. But, you know, I feel really comfortable with where we're at. I'm not too worried about making bricks. I really want to see this power going. And I feel like we've, you know, ramped up and taken care of probably the majority of the problems. I did come over here and steal some people from ChemSol. Hopefully that's not an important building on fire. And put them in here, and we'll see how they do with getting their happiness met from here. I also got another one of the trams going in the opposite direction so that hopefully these people will get get their needs met. Yeah, so we have them, and yeah, I just saw it tick up a little bit. Yeah, so see, I put them in here first, and yeah, so we're going. Now, I did, over the course of the past week, it's could have been a while. Let's take a real quick look at our population. Almost 70,000 people. Yeah, I'm impressed with it. 3,400 plus 21. So we have plenty of people to move over here. And then the other question I got was, what is your biggest exports? So if we look at export of resources, let's just do last month to give us an idea. So we're actually exporting cement, of all things, bitumen, meat, clothes, and prefab panels. But don't get too excited. That's about to change. I don't want to get into it in this episode. Like I said, this is pretty much over. But, you know, I want to rebalance. Like, we're probably all backed up on steel, I would bet, in every place. So we can probably start exporting more steel. See, there's no train sitting here because I kind of cut off the complete export of steel while we were doing all this construction. And just to warn you guys, this is pretty close to the end, believe it or not, of this series, the never-ending seeming series. But we're going to do some more episodes. I'm thinking of maybe I won't do one every day, and because I would like to get back to Transport Fever 2 a little bit, but I don't want to stop Factorio because I'm having too much fun with Factorio. So, but just know that we'll come in here and we'll do some improvements. Antonio had some suggestions we need to get to, and other people have had suggestions. We need to finish our pollution lake farms and just sort of, you know, see about, you know, ramping things up. In other words, you know, we can do things like making sure everything's working. We'll probably get this power plant going as well, right? Maybe. I'd rather it be steady than not. And then we'll have to see, can we... And I did have a problem earlier. See, once I send them into here, I had a problem earlier. Yeah, let's see, can I... No, I think I might just have to sell these guys. I can't delete that stop. Well, maybe when I restart, you know, I'll after the episode, I'll stop and then restart. But it seems to me that these guys are just... I don't know how to fix that. Like, I don't think there's any particular... Oh, you know what I could do? Let's try to copy... Yeah, you know what, let's open both. Let me just try to copy the guy that's going to here, right? Yeah, can I copy? I guess I need to do it this way. Let's see, can I... There we go. All right. Yeah, so let's close that. Now, one of these, I think I actually want to do that, right? So we'll double the number of trains over to here. So let's just start this guy on his way. Yeah, this is... I was sort of afraid of that. Now, why is that unreachable? I don't really understand. I don't understand why that would be unreachable unless I don't have electrified track. That could have been... No. Right? Why can't you come out of here? Unless it's just something else going on. Oh yeah, look how that's not really... You know what, let's do a little... Because that's annoying if I can't get trains up to here, into there. Now they just came in this way, so I'm assuming that's not... Right. And then we'll... Alright, did that just fix it? We're going to start... Let's just do this. So where are you saying you can't... took me right to here. You know what, let's get rid of some signals and see if that's the problem. I did say goodbye almost, didn't I? It's this one that we're trying to start out. Yeah, why in the heck can't you go down here and get on there from here? Oh wait, you would have to go, let's go back from this way, right? We want them on this track here. Yeah, so the other ones are oh, you can't get onto here. Ah, no, that wouldn't, right? You gotta be able to come in this way. Right? Oh, you can't, you know what, let's do this. See if that does the trick. Oh, you know what? We might have fixed it already, and then I didn't. Never mind. All right, let's. Okay. Well, you're going that way. I don't know. Oh, no, that's right. You can come out of here and then into here. Okay, good. So now so that's this one, and he's going along. And then we have this one, right? Nope, you're already going along. And then this guy, instead of going... So we got 2 trains coming in here picking up people. Eventually we'll get more coming over to here, but I think I'd like to get another one. So let's see. Yeah, you're going to do the same thing here, but instead of going to this stop, there we go. I want you to go to this stop, right? Yeah, that's this platform small. So let's delete this one. And we're going to delete this waypoint. Then we're going to come to here and we're going to say, I want you to go to that waypoint. All right, and I just want you to get people out there. Good. Okay, good. Well, I don't know exactly what fixed it, but I guess I should have hit the start button again. If nothing else would have maybe helped. Yeah, because I tried to send somebody else out and they went around this way like a long time ago. Might have been one of the rail cranes or something. Yep, there you go. So he's getting in there. So we should have 3 trains coming in here to pick up people. So we'll start ramping up the number that are assigned to here. See, like we can assign this guy to go to there. All right, and then we'll get more and more people waiting, and then hopefully we'll have enough trains to pick them up, and that should up our coal production. And we'll test this out, of course, make sure we're able to produce coal here. Now, that means, you know, well, we just got to keep ramping things up, right? Because this one won't feed into here, but this one, yeah, you're getting your people from here, so this one will help a little bit, right? And we'll just have to keep ramping up our trains, and good, we got one waiting, and this guy doesn't have anything in him, so it means he dropped everything off. Did we get more coal here? Yeah, we got another train load while we weren't looking. There you go, so you guys get the idea. Like I said, we'll come back and do a little bit more of this kind of ramping things up on camera, but we'll also go focus on some other things and just bop back here and see how we're doing. Certainly want to see their happiness getting a little higher than that, but hopefully we'll get, let's go see over here. Yeah, this is a little weird too, where they're, if you look, oh, I did have to sell this other one. It wouldn't pick it up. So I don't know why it does this. Yeah, now why are you, yeah, go to there. Like it doesn't, they don't seem to be leaving very well. All right, but we'll keep making some more of those, even if we just have extra for other cities. Good, look, we have another another one of these that we can, now that we know we got that depot working, we might as well send them all the way down to this depot, right? And then we'll see where we want another train to ramp things up. If nothing else, we'll see. Like we might have them run all the way down to here. Then we're going to need more trains there. It's going to be a lot more of that, and that's how we'll finish out this rather long Let's Play series. We'll just see what we can do to ramp things up for a little while. I'm not going to go too nuts with it, but there you go. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we have Bricksville, and it would be nice to wait on bricks, but we'll come back. We'll get the bricks going, at some point here. So we got a little more. Once we get some, you know what? We could wait another few minutes, couldn't we? How are we doing here? Loading up pretty quick? Nah, you know what? We'll come back in the beginning of the next episode. I'm not going to let too much time play between these episodes, and we'll probably see our first bricks coming, because we got to get a bricks train going over here and whatever else. Well, we don't have to, but we will get a bricks train going, and we need to get some of those flatbeds over here to haul from here to here, unfortunately. And there you go. So, all right. Well, again, like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.